So to Paris and Roland Garros for this year's second Grand Slam. The 2014 French Open began in style at one of the city's greatest landmarks. No surprise, the anticipation was building. Naturally, the world's media was out in force for one of the sport's premier events. Winner of the year's first Grand Slam, Stan Wawrinka, was a man in demand, doing his bit on live television.
It's a fun show, it's a great show. I'm happy to be here actually. It's a nice one to do it, and I will try to enjoy.
It was not to be Stan's tournament as the Australian Open champion fell in the first round. But there were plenty of others with experience at the top level, hoping to have a huge say in the fight for the title. Amongst them were last year's runner-up, a man on the comeback trail, and a former winner.
This year I feel like whatever it is, whatever the draw, whatever the conditions, however long the matches are, I feel like it's more in my control again, and that's a good feeling. It's good for your confidence, and I'm just happy how I'm feeling. I've been really training hard the last sort of 6 months to get back to in a good form, so I think this French Open comes around sort of at the right time for me.
Federer, you can never discount him. Murray might be on the way back, played a very good match against Nadal in Rome.
I had surgery at the end of last year, and it takes time to come back from that and to be playing your best tennis, so I should be close to playing my best tennis again. It will have been 5 months since I came back, and I hope that's the case.
The last year it was unbelievable year, and it was unbelievable to be in the final in Roland Garros, but well, this year I have to go step by step and focus only in my first round, and after that I will see.
Whilst many had high hopes at this year's event, the two men at the top of the pile arrived as favourites in Paris, with the chance for world number 2 Novak Djokovic to complete his career Grand Slam and take Rafael Nadal's #1 spot. The pressure was on 8-time champion Rafa to defend his crown.
Here you have two of the biggest player of one of all time, and they're fighting for this #1. So I think it could be like the cherry on the cake. You know, if it happens that they're battling for the #1 in the final, that'd be a perfect scenario.
I'm happy to be here back in Roland Garros. It's a very special tournament for me, probably the most special tournament of the year. This place means a lot to me, and really I'm very excited to be back here, and hopefully I'm going to have my chance to compete well again.
I'm happy about the way I feel at the moment, the way I play, and hopefully I can have a good tournament.
What a fantastic fight Djokovic has put up. You know, when Nadal took over the world #1 spot last autumn, we all thought, wow, he's going to be world clear for a long time to come. But Novak's just kept on fighting there, keeps picking up points, keeps winning tournaments, and you would say that he's got to have an outstanding chance of doing well here, and maybe Rafael is starting to feel the pressure a little bit. So it could well happen here.
With so much on the line in Paris for so many players, the 2014 French Open was all set for another fortnight of pure drama. Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, crowning the King of Clay. We've all the reaction to the conclusion of this year's French Open. And as the dust settles on the clay, it's time to go green. We preview the 2014 grass court swing. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com for your 24/7 breaking news, and talk with us on Facebook and Twitter in English and Spanish. See you next week.